It's 3 a.m. in a warehouse in Hollywood, and it's freezing cold. As a result, tonight will only be a 2-hour episode. See, here's the problem. No one is going to get that reference. But it was really funny. Don't worry about it, guys.
Trust you?
Maybe. I mean, it's possible that the members of the Dimension 20 cast who made the joke. Could you guys... I'd say, Spoon, do you want to resub? But you already did resub while I was doing a monologue, so... I don't know. You guys got this covered? You good?
Look, it's only every 30 days, AP. It's going to put up with it once every 30 days and move on.
Yeah, but that's from each cast member individually. You know what I mean? Like, I have to keep suffering through it. Yeah, I know, like, what a problem suffering through people giving me money, right? But it's in the middle of my introductory bits.
You don't have to acknowledge it. You can just let it go
so
off in the
difficult
background.
not to. It's loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's sound for him.
Yes.
For us, it's just a button to click.
Wow. I don't know where to go from this. The year is 508. King Nantaleod is dead. Murdered directly in front of Kendric by knights of what are calling themselves Wessex. Continental mercenaries and Saxons have begun flowing over the channel into Portsmouth and flowing directly into Southampton, which is rapidly being emptied of refugees and locals, as those who fight on behalf of the Saxons are replacing the local people. Some people might tell you there's a great replacement theory. This is a period in time where it did literally actually happen in 500 AD. So if you are willing to travel 1,500 years in the past, you can believe in being replaced. Hampshire. Is that right, James? Is it Hampshire? Maybe it's Hammer.
I believe it's Hampshire.
I was practicing my Yorkshire accent the other day, and people were like, please stop. Hampshire is now overrun as Wessex continues to spread its tendrils. The southeast of Salisbury goes from tenuously allied local lands to the front of a brewing war, one that you've already lost the first battle of. By the time you have made it back to Sarum, the bad news is compounding. You're aware that London has been freed from the grip of the Saxons by the Duke of Lindsey, who is setting himself up to be a little petty king, or maybe even a full king. He's fucking dead. You leave the news of Nantaleod being dead and arrive to the news of the Duke of Lindsey also being dead.
Holy shit.
It's a bad time for everybody all around. Duke Corneus is dead, and his nephew and heir, Defrel, has been given his title. All that you have for local news is that the young Robert wants to be knighted as soon as possible and is pushing for him to receive that role next year. Is there anything any of you would like to do at the Christmas court?
Yes.
Can I ask a question, sorry, before we go that far? Were
Yes.
there any characters requiring surgery after the battle?
I was about to bring that up. I need surgery.
Sure. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
Okay.
I mean, he needs an NPC to do it.
Very well.
My wife do it.
Oh, well,
She has
Oh,
she
you
has
gonna
an
let your
excellent
wife do it?
surgery skill.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Success. And then my other question is, how long is it between the Battle of Netley Marsh and Christmas Court?
think that the battle was late summer, so we'll say 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
Several Sundays in.
So you can get out of bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I make the trip back to Salisbury like in a wagon.
Yes.
So it's we back to full health. Time
I have
Hunter
a
Feast comes.
I have a Crusader Kings 3-esque question.
Yes.
So, in that system, which I know this isn't, but if you have a high intrigue character and you put a murder plot into place, you can spend money to basically guarantee the success of it by just bribing people within the victim's court
Yes.
to your side.
Now, of course, if they have a high enough loyalty to their lord, that
Yes.
bribery scheme is impossible. And I would point out that Duke Ulfius is an extremely charismatic man.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely stubborn as well. Would you like me to CK3 gamify his traits? Authoritative?
If there is, usually there's at least one person
Look,
in the court. And,
Here's the flat truth of it, Kyned.
yeah.
Killing Ulfius is not impossible for you. Killing Ulfius and maintaining your honor and position at court is a considerably more difficult problem.
Right. Yeah, and that's what Kyned is trying to do, and
Yes.
and he's willing to invest a significant amount of funds to make it happen.
I'll tell you what. Let's have an intrigue off between the two of you. And if one of you defeats the other, we're going to call that a victory.
Can I use Suspicious Silchester as a directed trait?
Why not? There's no one more Silchesterian than the Duke of Silchester.
Can I keep my impassionment?
Under no circumstances. You're going to roll again.
Okay. I will.
And let's be clear,
Successfully.
you've agreed to this contest, which means if you fumble this passion right now, you're really fucked.
Yes.
Okay.
I
All right.
succeed the passion.
Okay.
All right. So I get a plus 11 to this.
I'm trying to see if the Game Master book has Ulfius' stats, and it in fact doesn't.
It's
Despite
not
the
there.
fact that he probably is in more scenes than any other NPC. They have stats for a guy who shows up twice. God, they have stats for Earl Roderick, even though he's dead for 90% of the game. Unbelievable. All right. You critically passioned?
He critically intrigued.
I critically intrigued.
Oh, okay, but
I
not
succeeded
critical
on my passion and then
right.
critted my.
On a 2, he also succeeds on his passion, so I need to hit a 11 plus to also get a 20. I got a 20.
Ooh,
Dang.
I got a natural 20. So look, here's the thing, Kyned. You're pouring an enormous amount of money, time, and effort for all of the fall into the winter in an attempt to find a way to kill Ulfius. But again, the thing that's slowing you down is it not being tied back to you. And it's not necessarily that Ulfius it has a counter plot to murder you. He's just has a plot to not be murdered, period. Because he has once again installed himself as the sole sovereign ruler of London. The previous ruler is dead under non-mysterious circumstances. Like, nobody murdered this guy. He just died because he got old. But yeah, like, it's not good for him. I think what happens is like you're doing these plots and plans. Okay, Kendric, calm down. Calm down.
Chat didn't say that was in the Pendragon chat, not the chat. Yeah.
For the audience's enlightenment, I wrote, when D. Ulfius threw your half brother off a battlement, it was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. Raul absolutely fucking crushed that scene.
He did.
At some point, I think what happens is you get a visit from Sir Ufo, who shows up and is like, "Yo, Sir Kyned, what's up, my man? Uncle Kyned, they call you, you know, because you're so old."
Your lordship?
I mean, tis but a knight, good sir. You are more of a lord than I am until I inherit from my great father.
What can I do for you?
Well, I doth be in the area hitting up mine wife, as you might know, for she art fine. Anyway, listen, problems we have. You guys are dying. This is real Leonardo DiCaprio, Romeo and Juliet movie vibes I think I'm giving off. Bro, what light from yonder window doth break? Anyway, my lord father was like having some issues. He knows of your connections throughout the land. There are many among the followers of the Saxons and the new continental arrivals and the Anglians who would see my father fall. Once you were allies together, we need to stand together again now. Do you not agree, sir? Like two peas in a pod, Salisbury and Silchester are. Our fates intertwined. Just like my fate is intertwined with my wife's fate. I, the son of Silchester, and she, the daughter of Salisbury.
Indeed, we must stand against the Saxons.
That is why mine father has sent me to you. Let us hearken together. Pass lore between us. I will stay in your manor for a time to help aid you in your espionage so that I might learn from you, almost as if you are warning me. I'll just watch over your shoulder, dude.
It would be my honor, Sir Ufo.
He gives you a fist pound and goes, sick. Your final grasp at trying to murder Ulfius in whatever way you can is foiled by the fact that dappeth upon me, bro. That's so good.
Dappeth me up, bro.
Is foiled by the fact that Ufo is a clown and has gotten himself deeply involved in the intrigue, which has worked out greatly against you. Which brings me back to, would anyone like to do anything at the Christmas court?
Ufo off a battlement?
Absolutely. You talk.
No.
You tell me. No, we can make this happen. I would never want to deny you the chance to kill someone by throwing them off a battlement, for sure.
No. I'm not gonna fuck the game that badly.
The only problem is the battlements at Sauron are not that high, so it's just like break a leg.
Ow, bro, Kyned, bro. You gotta be more careful, old man. I doth fall 20 feet.
Let's see.
Is it Die Hard where he falls off the skyscraper? And he's like, ah! Yeah. Imagine that. But he just lands after a second. He goes, ooh, oh, my knees. Oh.
Okay, no, this was my last. Never mind. I've already done my betrothal for Tathan for this year, so I do have a note about Quentin de Godford.
Oh, absolutely.
Who is going to join me as a vassal.
Yes, I would have saved that for the end of year, but we can do that at. So Quentin is still only 20 this year.
Oh, okay.
But he has received permission in the same way that Robert has received permission for an accelerated knighthood based on his service in the field. So at the Christmas court, he approaches you and he says, "My Lord Kendric,
Sir Quentin,
as you know, I have taken over from my father and have served well for 2 years, but the mastery of stewardship is beyond me. You are a powerful banner lord and well known for your court's mastery of this. Many of my neighbors have also fallen underneath your shepherding, and I would see my house protected in that way as well. So I would ask, if I am to swear myself to you, that you would be the one to present me with my knighthood."
Would be honored to do so. In the spring, I shall give you your belt of knighthood.
I will have the arms and armor and the funds raised. And
excellent.
He goes for a forearm shake.
Yeah, I think Kendric will give it to him.
Cool. And then at the end of it, he giveth you a dap.
He dappeth me out.
All the young knights do it now. You know, Ufo's a trendsetter, an absolute genius.
Yes.
Ufo is the Paris Hilton of this era.
Nice. I think the other thing is Kendric is going to get all the knights of the order together, along with Blodwyn. Dan Blodwyn.
I like how I'm exclusively excluded here.
You were like a probation, like on like probation, right? Because you hadn't been to a battle yet.
Yeah.
I believe after this latest battle, you have proven yourself valorous and skilled in the blade, Dame Blodwyn, and we wish to give you full status as a Knight of the Order of the Axe.
Even though it was a defeat?
The outcome does not diminish the valor with which you fought, and you faced a berserker, as we all did at the Battle of Mirkard Creek. Your father would be proud of you.
It's an honor, one I'd hoped for, but could not ask, and I greatly appreciate the welcome to the order.
To the order.
Wank goes, "Fancy a game?"
Sure, why not?
Wow, someone actually said the second part of it for once. All right, here we go.
My brothers and sisters, if I might also have a word. I'm beginning to feel my age, and I believe that within the next year or so, I will probably seek retirement. So in the next year, I would like to bring my heir, Elfin, into the fold. And I know that he squired under you, Kendric, so you are familiar with him, but I would like to have him take a more active role with us. He's been learning how to upkeep the manor in the last couple of years, but I would like to have him spend more time and take his place in the order next year, if that is all right with everyone else.
Hayden looks at you and leans across the table. He's got like a belt knife that's got a bit of chicken on it, and he's shaking it at you, and he says, "Farming, really? A man of your talents."
I would be in favor of Sir Elfin joining us as a more active participant if you plan to retire to your manor.
I appreciate it, Kendric.
All right. Seeth and Erwin both congratulate you on having lived a long and full life, and now you're essentially dead to them.
I got one more year.
I can't wait until you're 2 weeks from retirement. He's a spy master who's 2 weeks from retirement. That's when Kyned's gonna pull out sunglasses and then hide his face from the cameras around Miami because he's got a burn notice. Damn, that's the arc I should have taken you on, is to just have Ophius be like, that's it, Kyned is a traitor. We're banishing him to the Miami of
England. Which
Cornwall.
Cornwall, yeah, Cornwall, yeah, for sure, Cornwall. Or Devon.
Yeah.
We're banishing him to the East End of London. Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do at the winter feast? It is, of course, a dark time.
I would see pentatonics.
Ah, yes, pentatonics. They're actually out for the season. You know, spreading, getting you money and spreading your message.
They're like teenagers. Where are you going? Out. When are you back? Later.
No, hold on. I feel pretty justified in this. You spent several years basically ignoring the winter court, and so, you know, they know just to not come back. You know what I mean? This is that thing where you're going to show up and be like, why didn't you show up at the winter court? And you're like, you haven't enforced that part of the contract. our entire employment. All right. Before we begin the winter phase, we do see a scene. It is a very French scene, a very holy scene, where in the lands of Ganis, the king's wife bears a child. The child is held up. The light of God comes down in a god ray to shine upon the baby. The king cymbals it up and says, "My child, Galahad, you shall be the greatest knight." But as we look down on the crib, we see that the name on the crib is not Galahad. It's Lancelot. Cool. Well, Salisbury was pillaged, so you get a +5 to those manor rolls.
Plus 10, isn't it?
It says +5 here in the...
So it's a double up here because the Great Pendragon campaign book says you get +5 on your weather roll, but it also says you pillage, and pillage also adds to your weather roll as well.
Great.
So
So is that 15?
Well, no, it's a dice roll for what it does on the
Very well.
pillaged yeah.
Are we pillaged or plundered?
Pillaged.
Pillaged.
We're pillaged.
Okay. I had it written down wrong in
But
my
the weather,
notes.
I guess, is also quite bad.
Yeah.
These things happen.
The weather is raiders. Just constant,
My lord, I've checked outside. It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Men with swords.
Now that seems like a noble knight bit we could absolutely do.
Yes.
All right. I rolled a 15 on your problem check, so.
Have you included the +5 or not?
That is with the... Oh, that's with the original +5.
And +5, so it should be 19.
It's
total.
a 19. Well, now I'm a problem. Now I'm the Allstate commercial guy.
Solo scenarios?
I don't have any for you this year. I feel like we've solidly reached the end of it, given that basically all of your characters are retiring.
I'm not.
And Kendric isn't.
I mean, we got one more year.
I thought Kendric was switching to your.
No.
Okay.
No, Kendric is gonna ride that horse till he falls off of it.
Okay. Well,
And can't get back
Glimo,
on.
you're definitely the person at the office that says, "I'm thinking of retiring," and suddenly everyone in the business just writes you off. Like, you're not retiring yet. It's just like, I'm thinking of it, and now suddenly, we're going to start taking work off you.
could you train your replacement, please?
Yeah, could you do a handover, please?
We're just gonna let you go 6 weeks early.
My other question is my yes for getting the chivalric code
Yeah.
of the old elves.
All right. Let's have you make the same spiritual roll to see how this goes, rather than me narrate something and then you absolutely falling on your face.
Got it.
I'd rather know what this.
Success.
Okay. How many precepts of chivalry do you know now?
I have,
Of the Fey chivalric code?
this would be the 5th.
Okay.
I feel like it's probably like a fever dream during my recovery.
I think that it is a fever dream. You hear a voice in the dream that booms out. It is a dream voice that you would ascribe to being like a god, essentially. Like, you're like, oh, that's not just like a loud voice. This is like a powerful entity that says, "You, Kendric." I don't know. For some reason, I'm falling back on Moses in.
Yeah.
All right, so it's also raining, and there's wind going around in the background, and there's a burning bush just for the Christian symbolism, which means nothing to you because you're a British pagan.
I go, oh, it's light. Great.
And by the
I
light
can
of that
see.
bush, you could see someone standing atop of a rock with a sword, and the sword is on fire. I don't mean like the sword is oiled, and I don't mean the sword is like made of flame. The sword has fire coming off of it, not like small amounts like, oh, I'm a guy at a Ren fair and I have a flaming sword. Like, the sword actively looks almost like a campfire coming off of it.
Okay.
Valor, Sir Kendric. Tell me what you know of valor to risk oneself.
Valor is the duty of all knights. You must fight, even when you are afraid.
One cannot be brave unless one is facing their fear, Sir Kendric. But you are not a man that feels fear, I should think.
Be valorous if you feel no fear. the lack of fear is new bravery.
Well said. But think, Kendric. Think. Look, this is the kind of crazy shit that happens in my dreams sometimes.
Yeah. You'll be visited by 3 ghosts.
The ghost of knighthood future. And it's just it's just Sean Connery. It's a bunch of screen actors.
All Bond actors.
Oh, Bond actors, yeah.
Is Patrick Stewart knighted?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like we could get him to go do some of his original theatrical Shakespeare. You'd be like, wow, this guy's great. And then you'd see him in Star Trek. You'd be like, what's happening? Virtue, Kendric. Your heart does not know the virtues. You have sired outside of the legal marriage that you have entered into. You are not a man that others would say is particularly pious, nor virtuous. You have not shown yourself to be a great man. The heart of a knight is in the virtue and purity that he carries with him. I am coming, Kendric. We will meet soon. You will know me when you see me.
Very well.
Valor, Kendric. A knight is sworn to valor. And then everything fades. And then you're talking to your mother, who's telling you that you missed the bus on your way to school. And you're like, but I haven't been to school in 30 years. You're being tested on polearms today. You do know the difference between a glaive gousarm and a gousarm glaive, don't you?
All I have is this poleaxe.
Useless! Suddenly Patrick Stewart is standing there and you're like, who the hell is this guy? He begins reciting Macbeth and you wake up sweating, not knowing why you feel a sense of curse and doom upon you. Just that for some reason you feel the urge to chop down the forest around your manor. Are we now ready to go to the
rest of
spreadsheets?
Winterface?
Great,
Yeah.
because before we start the spreadsheets, we should probably just go ahead and take our bedtime break.
Sure.
Then we'll spreadsheet and we'll kick ourselves into the beginning of the next year. Audience at home, because we're only doing 2 hours, we'll catch you on the flip side for the second half. I don't often get to say that in 5 minutes. I say it often, but I shouldn't. That sounds freaking incredible, James. All right, let's do some spreadsheets. Somewhere out there, the salty maker is sitting over a plate of bacon that he smoked himself and then cooked and is just going, oh man, spreadsheets, that's my favorite.
All right. Experience rolls first, right?
Yes.
Yep. Let's do the things to see if we get points and stuff.
Yep. I do not get a check in energetic.
I do get a chicken energetic.
I do get a check in spiritual. I do get a check in hospitality.
You got a check in hunting.
I don't get a chicken floating.
Oh,
I
yes.
do get a
I
check in hospitality.
I have checks in both prudent and reckless this year.
I don't get a check in spiritual.
Oh, I do get a check in romance.
Don't go checking hunting. Don't go checking romance. Don't go checking cowardly. Don't go checking lustful. And that's everything. So I can now do my actual skill ups now.
Okay. My
Energy goes up.
goes up. Before I change my numbers, I'm going to see if my reckless also goes up.
Oh, my energetic
It
goes
does.
up.
All right, so that's a push.
Hospitality goes up.
How does it go up?
Spiritual does not go up.
Spiritual also doesn't go up.
I love God more.
Of family does not go up.
Family also
Hospitality.
doesn't go up.
Falconry goes up. Intrigue goes up.
Look at all these amazing rolls.
Yeah.
Oh my
That all goes
god!
up.
I have a 3 in heraldry, and I succeeded.
Flirting does not go up. Hunting does not go up.
Alliance goes up. Right, I've done all my skill rolls.
Goes up.
I got no...
Sword doesn't go up.
I got nothing.
It doesn't go up so close. And that is it for me as well. Oh wait, hang on. I need to check my siege. Siege does go up. That's it for
Worked out
me.
my husband. I hadn't yet worked out my husband's skills.
Martin. The only reason I remember it is George R. Martin.
Okay.
But it's spelled differently. It's spelled with a Y.
Am I reading correctly that our fate roll is going to be a 24?
It's 19 and then the weather is +5, right?
No, it was 14 and the weather is +5, isn't it?
What?
No, he already added the +5.
AP
I rolled
a 14.
I rolled a 14. There's +5 for the rating.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's +5 for the weather.
Weather, so that would be 24.
Oh, so you already, but the rating can be mitigated by your DV though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think this is a weather thing. It says the entire county suffers +5 due to pillaging. It doesn't say anything about weather. So you can stop the pillaging with your castle walls.
Okay, so then the base fate is
14 plus 5 that can be stopped.
You're right, yeah, because it says pillaging. You're right, it's +5. Sorry, yeah. So it is. It's
Okay.
just duplicating what's already shown there. Yeah.
So am I reading the Book of the Manor correctly? We have to make a siege roll, and if we succeed, then we can put our then we can apply our DV.
I'm not the person to ask on this.
So yeah, if you succeed on a siege roll,
Okay. I do not succeed my siege roll. And since we were away, I can't.
Your siege roll is modified by the DV of your works.
So that would give me...
for example, I have a 12 DV.
My DV is only a 6, so
I think you still fail.
I mean, I still failed. How do you have a 12?
I basically have a castle.
Oh, okay.
I have a full wall, a stone tower. I basically have a full wooden Mott and Bailey.
Okay. So failing that means that the 5 goes on So fate is 18 minus 1 for the apiary. 19 minus 1 for the apiary is 18.
Well, if you're going to don't forget you got to do all your aging, that sort of stuff first, and all your entourage
Thank you,
happens
thank you,
before.
thank you.
Yeah.
Forgot about the aging.
Yeah.
All right. Five. One attribute.
So 5.
Size goes down.
Dex goes down. Gosh dang.
Means I lose a hit point. Okay.
So if we cancel out the pillaging, we're just doing the weather.
That sounds right to
Yeah.
me.
Okay. Then we still roll manorial luck as if normal, correct?
Yes.
I got a 1, which is calamity.
Got a 4, which is no result.
13. Property destroyed. And roll on the property destruction table. We have to do the pillage as well, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Enemies
What?
came into land, stayed a while. Pillage is... All right.
Wow. Audience at home, my tinnitus is so bad right now. It's actually insane.
So pillage is a +5 on the property destruction table.
Yes, if they're not cancelled out.
Okay. Cluster of commoners' homes +1 hate modifier.
Crit my siege to defend my house.
Nice.
Does nothing though. it's
Yeah,
the
sure.
same as the success.
Yeah. I feel like we're about to have vastly different years.
So if I have a +1 to the hate modifiers, that means I have a -1 to my concern, my
love.
commoners roll.
Yeah, it basically just means your concerned commoners goes down by 1 because the hate goes up by 1.
Okay.
Yeah. The hate is strong in this one.
Mm-hmm.
There's some real
Wow.
Oh, he
right
crit
here.
it.
Crit my
Oh
concern, my
God.
commoners.
Amazing.
Wow.
I think that's a +10
So
then.
that's a +10 to care.
Some
Yeah.
people say Kyned is one of the most progressive figures.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm listening, Spoon. Tell me. Tell me something I don't know.
his people love him.
Apparently.
Despite everything.
I love the
People love him.
insane thought that all of the plots he's launching and money he's spending have like flooded the local economy, and like
Right.
so many people are involved in his schemes. He's caused an actual renaissance.
So that's success, success. But the weather did better. I mean, the misfortune did better. So I have a meager harvest.
Okay, so I tied, which takes me to regular, but because of general bonus, it goes to good.
So yeah, I mean, my income wasn't terrible after all of that.
Yeah.
I made 25.
I had a manor income of 14. 14.3 with an expense of 12.5. So
After expenses, I think I made 40.
I mean, I made 2 off of this one and then another 10 off the other one. So how do I sell horses?
Just take the value from the book.
Yeah.
Now, the annoying thing with this is that I know that next year you automatically downgrade your mana performance by 3 steps, which is going to mean that I miss out on another census.
Yeah, 'cause is it after 5 years or is it on the fifth year?
It's 5 years of meager or better.
Okay. So, but like if this was my 5th year next year, I could roll for the population increase.
No. On your 5th year, you can roll.
Okay, so I need to roll for a population increase.
Yeah.
Which is
It's on the sheet. There's a on the land record. There's population growth. Yeah.
Yep.
So it does not grow.
Doesn't grow. Dang. Oh well.
But you can roll every year. You don't get now. You can roll every year until
Yes.
you get bad or
until
worse.
I get the yeah. All right.
Anyone know where the horse table is?
Main Pendragon book.
Anyone know where?
It'll be in the Matters of Wealth. Let's see, stockyards. Those are common beasts.
Gloria
I thought it was in here.
Yeah, no, I'll let me find it. It's in
Yeah.
I was trying to search the PDF, but searching for horse was not helpful.
Yeah. Here it is. I got it. So what horse do you have?
I've got a bunch. What page is it on?
It is page 191.
191. Thank you.
Roll my.
Awesome. Okay. And we would be town price or city price?
Town price, because you can take them to Sarum and sell them.
Okay. I have 2 Roundseys and 2 Palfreys, so
Roundseys, I think, are 1, and then Palfreys are 5.
So I will take the 5, 10. I'll take the 12.
Yes, I think I've done all my mana stuff. Do I want to build anything? It's been a while since. Although we are switching. When are we switching to estate? AP, is that after? Is that after next year when we move into the Boy King period?
We do need to talk about that to the audience. Let's take a look at that. So my recollection is I presented you guys with a list, and then there was no talk about that. I guess you guys all just agree with the list, I suppose.
I think my only
it's
thoughts
fine.
were even a little faster on a couple of things. Let me look at this.
Okay,
Let's tell the audience about the list.
Yeah, so the list is what books we're going to be adding in. So in the Boy King era, we will potentially be swapping Book of the Manor for Book of the Estate. We'll be adding Book of Entourage for Squire Management and Courtiers. We've already rebuilt. Anyone who is making a new character has rebuilt them using Books of Knight and Ladies.
Lords and ladies. Yep.
Yeah. Which is advanced character creation that allows you to make non-Kimmer characters. We've mostly only been using the skirmish rules, and we will now be using the full core battle rules. So battles will be much bigger, and you'll have a lot more options if you're the commander as to what we're doing. And then I'd like to insert a 8 to 16 hour long adventure in 5.15 called The Grey Knight, which is canon. I mean, it was written by Greg Stafford and is meant to be part of the GPC. And then in the romance period, so skipping Conquest, we move to the romance period. We will swap Book of the Estate for Book of the Warlord for anyone that rules at least a barony or a county. And then we will add Book of the Feast because romance period is literally feast time. And for the tournament period, 541 and beyond to 566, we will add Book of the Battle, which will be replacing the core battle rules, with even more complicated but awesome rules. That's my proposal. So Book of the Estate will start in 5.10, so in 2 episodes, theoretically. Probably closer to 3, but... So in Book of the Estate, you'll only be taking care of one manor, and that will be your primary land. It's basically where you and your family live at, I believe is how it works.
Which is what we're currently doing anyway. We're not
Yes.
That's how it works in Book of the Manor too. It's just the Book of the Estate is for when characters start to get those larger enfeefments of like, hey, you're getting 10 manors, or the equivalent income of 10 manors here.
Yeah.
And so
which for some
puts
of
it
you
all
is
into
what's
one
happening,
large.
actually.
Yeah. It puts it all into one large like chunk.
I just feel a gradated rollout is better than throwing everything at everyone from the very beginning. I've seen at least 2 different campaigns that have absolutely chugged to a slow because they're doing all the books all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We have reached a good pace, I think.
Agree.
You know what I'd say? I would say that we're strongly front runners or pace chasers now. If I was to, to
put it in pony terms,
hydrate and gourmand somehow. And you know what? Inexplicably, swinging maestro. For some reason, all of my characters have it. Is it because I only use Super Creek support card? Yes. But also because it's the strongest skill in the game. Yes.
I'm a big Triumphant Pulse fan.
Oh, I see, an O'Gurdy Creek user. Sure. Mm-hmm. Triumphant Pulse is pretty good.
And I find that it's a great secondary skill for frontrunners.
Yeah, just about anybody.
Yeah. Anyway.
I would say the only unique skill that's better than that is Marozensky's acceleration skill, because it lets you go insane.
Let's see. Do I have children that need rolls to survive?
All my kids survived. I rolled a birth in the family. Can I attribute that to Elfin?
Ah. So this guy got married and then a year later he has a kid? That's crazy, dude.
2 years, actually.
Okay. All right, well, he took a little while then, but he got there. Listen, this is This is the Crusader Kings 3 moment where you should be having dozens of bastards, 3 concubines, secret relationships with as many people as possible. You want your dynasty to be in every mayorship possible across the land.
I had no new children, and all the children in mine and Quiggins' families remain alive.
One child left that's under 15. They are 2 years away from being good to go.
Does anyone remember, because I can't find it quickly, is evens or odds, boys and girls?
I believe evens.
Evens boys, odds girls is what we're doing.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Elfin has a son.
James, when do female characters come of age? Is it 21?
It depends on what the for. Is it as a lady in waiting or as a knight?
Lady in waiting.
Then I believe it's 18.
Okay. AP, I need to look for a marriage match for my oldest daughter.
Very well. How would you propose we do that?
A courtesy roll. That's what works for. Well, I guess, or we could reverse the random marriage chart. If you don't have anything else in mind.
That. I like that, and we'll just replace, rich daughter merchant with a squire.
Yeah.
All right.
Would since I'm the one marrying off my daughter, I would make a argument for adding my glory bonus. It's like, or at the very least, because it'd be basically a +10, which would get me at if I roll a 1, it basically puts me at a household knight. So it's at least marrying their equal status, because I don't think Kendric would accept a proposal from like a wealthy commoner or the daughter of a squire.
I'm not going to give you that bonus. I agree that he wouldn't do those things, but you can reject the offer when it's made if you,
Okay.
That's
fair.
It's about what he can secure rather than, what he wants to secure.
That's an 8, so that's a daughter of an esquire, and I'm going to reject that.
Very well.
Well, Guigan's eldest son had got married.
Excellent. Yeah, spoiler alert, Guigan is going to be the one who knights Robert as the most glorious, most honorable knight in the land. That's so great having such a strong knight as an NPC now.
Yeah.
I can just roll him out of the crypt anytime I need him.
As long as he doesn't embrace Robert as a Christian at the end.
I mean, we already know we can't see him on screen, so by that logic, we'll just do the after party, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Someone will be like, "Oh, Guigan was just here. Did you guys miss him?"
I'm on to training now.
I will take a point of horsemanship.
Have you considered training in differentiating between glaives and glaive guisarmes and guisarme glaives?
I don't remember, it's missing or lost. Okay. I think it's one of my older, maybe an 8.
I'm increasing my energetic.
Wow, incredible. Twitch disconnected again. This is the 3rd time this has happened.
Let's see.
Yeah, I go over a 1,000 glory.
I am not, unless there was significant glory that we didn't already talk about.
I mean, the
Just the glory from
significant
the
glory
battle,
you got this year was from the battle, for sure.
Yeah.
which was not great because we took a big L.
I mean,
Hey, I got 290.
some
Yeah, I mean,
amount is better than no amount, is what I've heard.
yeah, but that's true. That's
It
true.
could be better if you'd won, but
Yeah,
what I mean, what kind of history would it be if you won every single battle? That sounds like someone who F9 quick loads every Crusader Kings 3 every time they lose a war.
I forgot my amazing scissors. I get 2 more Libra this year for my amazing scissors.
Nice.
Sorry, did you say your amazing scissors?
Yes.
What are we talking about?
So you know how characters get like a random benefit for their family?
Yes.
Female characters get a random gift, and I rolled perfect scissors,
Okay.
which you make a prudent roll each winter phase, and if you succeed, you get 1d3 extra Libra, because obviously you measure twice and cut once.
yeah.
I mean, not if you're Freddie Wong from Dungeons and Daddies, but okay.
All right, I am done with winter phase.
I am also done with Winterfell.
Just finishing up my glory for the year.
I have a question while we're still in winter phase.
Okay.
We've got a year to figure it out, but had you had chance to think about Elfin's wife?
Not even slightly.
Okay.
I have been busier than normal this week.
No
It is
worries.
unfortunate.
He's already married, right there.
Yes.
He is married. I need to know at the very least I need to know how old she is so that I can do her stats. When Elfin takes over. But we've got another game year before that's going to happen.
Well, I think I am also going to go over.
I am at 5471.
Oh, Spoon, you're going over. So you fully did your heat with Stone Cold then, and now we have to find a new promotion line for you
Right.
to build you up for. This must have been your WrestleMania or SummerSlam, so we got to build you up for a fall
I'm
contest.
thinking Royal Rumble.
No, you can't headline Royal Rumble.
Oh.
What do you think you are, Roman Reigns? Get out of here.
11,182.
I think Kendric is a solid B player.
Yeah.
Udios, Xavier Woods, that sort of thing.
Sure.
Who's the chair guy? The twins who did the chair, table, ladder, and chair matches all the time? Hardy Boys?
Yeah, Hardy Boys.
Yeah. Kendric is solidly Hardy Boys territory. You're not Chris Jericho. You're not The Undertaker. Get out of here.
I think I'm going to... Oh, man. What do I glory point into? I think it's got to go into an attribute. I think I'm going to put it in Dex because I went down this year. Okay. I am now done with winter phase.
I got a message from someone that was like, Spoon wants to do marriages as if there were a number of partners at his level who he could marry rather than something opening up. And I was like, that's so true. Spoon wanted to battle as if there were a bunch of eligible men and women at the correct age. But you know what, Spoon? You just got to get lucky at a time like this.
Sure.
You got to watch the Control F screen like a hawk, checking for, strong alliance partners with inheritable traits who, probably have the correct religion so that nobody gets too upset over the marriage, and just double check to make sure they have lustful so you'll have a bunch of kids. Well,
Or at least need chaste.
Chaste isn't bad. You could still have a bunch of kids. It's just a pain in the ass.
All right, shall we start 5:09?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, we still have half an hour.
I know, but I didn't do the menu, and now I'm regretting it, you know? And I'm like, if I call the episode now, I can have a menu for next time. I don't want you guys to be menuless. I feel like that's a highly successful project I've been doing. And
I would agree.
I am tired. When James is like, can we do 2 hours? I was like, yes. Yes. It's
That was
been
my
a long
D&D
day.
experience last night. I was so tired. Like I read one combat and I'm like, you know what? Have a level up, guys, so you can just focus on leveling up for the rest of the session.
I had to replace a marine backup battery system for my sump pumps today, and it involves lugging 100-pound cases filled with lead acid batteries up and down a staircase. And I'm like, if I fall backwards and this lands on top of me and kills me, the door isn't open, so not even a moray will be able to help me. I will die alone. I'm going to put my phone in my shirt pocket so that at the very least I can reach it when I'm dying. But, you know, with all of the electrical problems I've been having lately, and then with all of the huge storm floodings in the area, I feel like I should probably be better safe than sorry. Unfortunately, it was also an enormous amount of money. It wasn't just an enormous amount of weight. It was also a lot of money.
Well, we are so close
To
the
509
end
to
of Anarchy.
510.
Yeah. I'm very excited.
I'm here to make sure that horizon gets farther and farther away from you the closer you get to it. We're going to asymptote it, so I'm going to go on vacation. I'll disappear. You'll never hear from me again, and you'll never meet the Boy King.
I do have one to be clear, my oath of the tidbit I got for the Oath of Chivalry this year is a knight is sworn to valor.
Yes.
Okay. Is that the same
I
as?
don't believe that was your tidbit. I believe the tidbit was about virtues.
Okay.
Obviously, a knight is sworn to valor, if you know what I'm talking about.
So
but
a knight is virtuous?
a knight is virtuous, I would say. I would even say that his heart knows only virtue. Look at this dog. This dog is amazing.
Give it a lick.
No. Probably shouldn't do that.
So are we on for the 6th or are we on for the 13th?
I will not be here on the 6th, I believe. Let me triple check my schedule. Let me go on my app and pull up my travel plans. If I had glasses right now, I'd be adjusting them. I leave on the 31st and I return on the 7th. So I will not be here on the 6th.
Okay.
So we're looking at the 13th then for our next session.
Yes, well-known bad day, Saturday the 13th. Guys, do you remember the 21st of September? Is there any Gen Con talk we want to get out of the way before I end this episode?
All I was going to say was I wanted to do a shout out to the staff at the Magic Castle Hotel in Los Angeles, to Kevin and to Shannon there, who I walked up to the counter wearing a D&D shirt, and they're like, "Oh, you know, we play D&D too." And one of them had like a D20 tattooed on his arm, and we chatted long about games, and he gave me. For his own group, he makes little sort of potion bottles where he gets like a little glass vial, puts a number of D4 in it, and then stops it with wax, and that way you just shake the vial, and where the D4 lands is how many. Like it was a potion grade ahead with 4D4, you know.
Nice. Those are very cool.
Yeah, and so I gave him. I got some D&D shot glasses from the cons. I gave him one of those. But yeah, I mentioned this channel. They were going to check it out. But yeah, that was very cool to meet a bunch of gamers. Apparently, it sounds like one of them got the job there, then got the others the job there. So I don't know how being like multiple shift workers helps with trying to do, game sessions when you all work at the same place. But I can't imagine it's easy.
Listen, if it's a hotel, so speaking as someone who has worked in a hotel before, if they have an off season and everyone's on at night, you could just play at the hotel because there's nothing happening.
Sorry to their bosses that just heard that. Right there.
Like I was telling Arthur, I rock the shirt game in the US. Like I had people liking my shirts all the time. And when I was in Disneyland, someone liked my shirt and then took us to go and like one of the staff members liked it and then took us to VIP seating for the fireworks. Someone liked the Universal Studios and gave us like a free express pass for the ride we were currently lining up for to go straight to the front of the queue. So yeah, my advice is when you're traveling and go to theme parks, wear funny shirts. T-Turtle. That's what T-Turtle's my secret.
Here's my secret for all the folks at home. Dress entirely in black t-shirts and black shorts. The uniformity of color will allow you to feel as if maybe... I have no follow-up to that. I can't even finish the thought.
It's probably a nice juxtaposition between your black shorts and your white legs.
Well, yes, I'm trying to blind everyone, of course, by the color ballots. That dog is not taking to that mask well. I'm just going to be honest with you, my man.
I thought for sure, AP, you were going to say that your secret was cutting people off in the middle of their sentence. And then you were just going to end.
Waiting for it. I can't
end
waiting
stream.
for it.
I'm sorry. I'm not at the top of the game today. It's been a time. All right, next time we're going to return with a menu, but more importantly, we're also going to return with Robert of Salisbury, undertaking his initiature. And we'll hear more from the Supreme Collegium, a group we've only barely talked about like 5 times that has never done anything of value in the entire history of us knowing about them. It's just like 29 guys who go, who should be king? And one of them goes, I think it should be me. And everybody else goes, nah, bro, it should be me. And Ulfius goes, it should be the true king of Britain. And everybody goes, no, dude, he's dead. That baby's dead, man.
Okay, Grandpa, let's get you back to your castle.